Now I know what you're thinking. Is that Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible downloading some top secret files off somebody's laptop? Alright, so I don't have the rugged good looks of Tom Cruise, but I am attempting a Mission Impossible. I say attempting, I've been attempting it for the last hour. Let me explain. I decided that when I'm packing my rucksack, as you know, I'm always trying to get the weight right, but the amount of time I'm spending putting things in, taking things out, weighing it, is very inefficient. So I've come up with a better way of doing it. I've got a spreadsheet. Let's go on the big screen and I'll show you what I mean. Here we have it. List of all the equipment. The weights of the equipment. Whistle, 0.008 of a kilo. When we're ready to pack our rucksack, we copy all those figures into the right hand column. Then we decide what we'd like to take with us, and we delete the ones we don't want to take. That gives us a total weight at the bottom, and over here that calculates the complete weight of both these columns, telling us what weight our rucksack will be. So there we have it. Simple method of checking what weight I'm putting in the rucksack without physically having to do it. Which is a brilliant idea, you might say. Well, it would be if I'd known what I was doing. You see, I might look like a computer genius, but unfortunately, the very last total, I put a formula in that box to tell me what the final weight was. It appears that I put the wrong formula in. In fact, it appears to me that I didn't even know what the formula was supposed to be. Now, that's understandable if you think I'm not really a whiz with computers. But what's less understandable is why, about 6 years ago, I bought this book, and I guess the word on it explains everything. Excel 2013 for Dummies. And have I read it? Nah, it's been sitting on the bookshelf for the last 5-6 years, which is why I've just spent an hour trying to get the weight down, and can't understand why, even though I've got myself down just to my underpants, it still weighs more than 40 pounds. The formula was clocking up 2.5 times what the actual weight was that I was putting in. So now I've figured that one out, I'm going to start again. I'm going to get the rucksack just how I want it, and then we'll take ourselves off to the hills and see what's going to happen. Oh, and if you wonder what this black eye's all about, it's nothing to do with Mission Impossible. Turns out I'm not as skilled in a sailing dinghy as I thought I was. Haven't quite learned yet how to duck quicker when the boom's coming across. Well, it's getting about time to think about getting camp up. 14:30. Decided to come round
this side of this coppice of trees, get out of the easterly wind. Just got to find somewhere here to flat where I can get the tarp up and get comfortable. It's reasonably sheltered here, so I'll give it a go. Well, surprisingly, this doesn't look much, where it's really sheltered. You can feel the wind coming in from the left here, and when you step back here, it's calm. I think we'll give this a go. Gosh. We might just lay in the sun for half an hour and see if we can drum up some energy. Right, I'm up and ready to get at it. Now, I wasn't far from here in one of the last videos I did. In fact, I was right up at the top of the hill, just behind me. And I was knelt in a similar position. And you will remember that at that point I realised I didn't have a tent. I did have a tent when I set off, but it wasn't there. And you're thinking, could he have been stupid enough to do that twice? No. See, when things go wrong, I like to put procedures in place to avoid it happening again. So what I've done this time, and for those eagle ears of you out there, you would have heard me use the word tarp, and that's what I'm going to get out, because this time I'm not going to lose the tent because I haven't brought a tent with me. So we're going to get the DD tarp out. We're hoping it's in one of these bags here. This is the one that says DD tarp, but we know that that's full of guy ropes from a previous misadventure. Clean underwear. Let's have another go. 1 DD 4x4 tarp. No, that's a puffer jacket. Here we go. Third time lucky. 1 DD tarp. Thank God for that. Okay. I'm going to faff about getting this up, and then we'll come back and discuss what we're going to do. Because I ain't got a clue at the moment other than get this up and get a bit of shelter should the weather turn. Here it is, Shays Clarkey. You won't believe how long it took me to put this up. And for those of you who noticed the walking pole on the back of my rucksack, it's not because I'm getting geriatric and I need it to walk with. This is the reason I brought it. I'm hoping it stands up to the weather tonight. It's a Lecky. You can buy 2 of these for £120. So if that one breaks, I'm 60 quid down. Not to worry. So one of the objectives was to get the weight of the rucksack down so that I could bring along some extra camera equipment. And I keep saying how my rucksack weighs 40 pounds. Well, to be truthful, it always used to weigh about 44 but I reduced it when I was talking to camera. I didn't want you to think I was some sort of superhero. So what I needed to do was get the weight down from 44 pounds to 30. So then I could put in more water and more camera stuff, which means you have to bring battery packs and more batteries and things, and they all weigh. So I've got the tarp, we've got the lightweight lecky pole. We'll have a look at a few things later as we travel today, tomorrow, whenever. But the thing I'm going to mention today is, as you saw, I didn't bring a tent. I do have a bivvy bag, and it weighs about 800 grams. Now the tent only weighs a kilo, so it's not a lot in it. So I needed to get something lighter. This is an Alp Kit Hunker. Sounds tough, doesn't it, eh? Real tough toys for big tough boys. Anyway, this is very lightweight, and so I'm going to try it for the first time tonight, and I'll give you my review on it as we go through the night, because it'll probably be in the night when everything goes wrong. So I'll come back to that later, and as for now, I'm just going to get myself comfortable, get the rest of my camp set up, and enjoy a beautiful evening. And I'll tell you what, I'll show you the view. Might be a little bit noisy out there. I'm using the camera without the microphone attachment. Now then, problem here is picking up a lot of bits off here. Trying to get zooming in. Move my book. So the first issue we've got is to save weight and keep it simple, it doesn't come with a zip. So to get inside, I've literally got to then sleeping bag inside. There's another zip in the right place. All I've got to do is shuffle down inside. Should be okay. Of course, it's not quite as easy when I want to get out in the night for a call of nature. So we'll just have a little shuffle and see how that goes. It'll be interesting to see how it is with condensation, or if you get too warm. Normally on a lot of these, you've got a zip and you can just pop it down and let the air in. But of course the idea is to be able to use them outside where there might be raining, and so you don't really want anything getting in. Right, let's just see how this is going to go. Shuffle. That's not so bad. Oh. So this Hunker bivvy from Alp Kit is it's under 400 grams. I think it's about 390. And as you saw before I took it out of the packing, it's nice and compact. So an ideal, I think, I haven't got through the night with it yet, an ideal addition to my lightweight camping kit. Yeah, let's wait while the morning, shall we? Oh, yeah. 6:15 in the morning. I thought, I haven't had to go out for a pee at all night. Well, I kept thinking, this doesn't feel right at all. And the reason being, because I was supposed to be sleeping up there. And now, and now I'm down here. And I knew it was on a slope, but I'd got myself a little flat bit up there. And for the last couple of hours I've been thinking, why do I feel like I'm slipping downhill? And the only thing that stopped me going out of the tent is my boots. I've got wedged up against the pole here. Otherwise I'd have been off down that hill. So I'm not getting up yet. I'm going to get out, do the business, put my bed back where it should be, and have another half hour and contemplate the day to come. Oh.